Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to none other than my second anti-haul. Now, I know a lot of people love these and a lot of people don't like these. Some people don't like these because you're talking about some products that might be their favorite, or because, you know, you're talking about products that they might want to purchase. And like I told you guys in my first video, not everyone has the same taste, not everyone has the same preference, not everyone likes everything that's coming out, not everyone likes the same things. And that's the beauty of everyone. Like, we don't all have the same taste in makeup and clothes and, you know, basically anything. So what I tell you and what I don't want to purchase and what I talk about in this video, I would like you guys to take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it too serious. It's just makeup, and I'm just talking about products that I simply don't want to buy. That doesn't mean that you don't have to buy it. That doesn't mean that you don't have to like it. That doesn't mean that you have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. And that's totally fine. I just want to put that out there because I feel like people still don't understand. Like, an anti-haul is basically the opposite of a haul. You're not going to be hauling anything. You're going to be talking about and showing stuff that you don't want to haul, that you don't want to buy, that you don't want to purchase. So with that being said, let me put my sassy pants on and let's get started. Starting off with product or brand, shall I say. You guys know in my first anti-haul, which of course I will link down below so you can check it out, I kind of went off on a little rant on the brand Tarte, and I feel the same thing going to Too Faced. I just feel like they have like milked the whole peach everything trend and collection and da-da-da-da-da. I feel like it's milked the F out already. And I personally, like, when I feel like something's pushed down your throat, and that's how I personally feel. If you don't feel that way, that's totally fine. I know a lot of people love the peach palette and all the peach products and peach this and peach that. Honestly, I'm over the whole peach trend, and that's just that with Too Faced. I just feel like their milk chocolate palettes, their peach palettes, I feel like they have milked them so much. I'm over it, like over peaches. I'm just gonna put that out there. Moving on, I will definitely, most definitely be skipping Subculture. All in all, I'm skipping it. You guys know I tend to buy things that are being super hyped up and that are being talked about like a lot. And I was gonna buy this palette, but I feel like there's not enough good talk on the palette, like, for me to buy it and want to try it out. It's more negative and more like really negative. And I've seen the reviews. I've seen 20 million reviews already, and all the ones I've seen, there's been like maybe one that kind of like the palette. So for me, that's just like a no. Like, I'm skipping on it. I am also skipping on their highlighters and their new lipsticks. I'm talking about Anastasia Beverly Hills. I will be skipping on all three of their new things, which is the highlighter, the lipsticks, and the palette. You know what I noticed? I realized looking at my list that there's like a bajillion and one palettes coming out, or that already came out. And I just feel like I'm just like slowly dying away from palettes because they're just not doing it for me anymore. MAC palettes. MAC is coming out with, or came out already with, a bunch of different palettes. They're super cute. The packaging and the actual like palette, the outside of the palette is cute. Like, one of them says basic bitch, another one says, like, they say all different things. But the inside of the palettes, they're just so boring. Like, I feel I don't feel inspired. I don't feel like if I buy that palette, it's going to inspire me to do anything different, anything new. It's not going to really bring any inspiration because they just look so boring and like blah. I'm just skipping that as well. Next, okay, so this collection looks fun in theory. It looks bright and bold. It's the Per times My Little Pony collection. Like, I will say the brushes are very nice. They're super colorful, super bold. They look different, you know? But it just looks so childish to me. Like, the palette, it does have fun colors, but I feel like I would buy that palette and give it to, like, my sister, who's, like, 10 years old, or, you know, someone younger than that, just because it looks like kid makeup. It's too kiddish for me. Like, it doesn't make me want to buy it. I know. Next, the Ciate London Glitter Flip Liquid Lipsticks. They're cute. The colors are nice, but I never got into the metallic lip trend. I bought one metallic liquid lipstick and I tried it on and I took it off and I was over it. And I was done with it. Like, I'm not so much of a fan of super glittery lips unless like I'm doing this crazy look with actual glitter on my lips. But like, to wear a liquid lipstick out with a bunch of glitter, I don't know, it's just, no, maybe I'm just getting older. Next, Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Contour Palette. I'm going to be skipping that. Like I told you guys, I'm not a fan of cream contour. And I personally really love powder contour. I have her powder contour palette, the Shade and Light, and I love it. I'm like obsessed with that palette. But the cream contour, I'm just not into. Also from Kat Von D, the Shade and Light Glimmer palette. I'm kind of feeling like she's really already milking the Shade and Light palettes. In my opinion, I won't be picking up the Glimmer one just because, like, yeah, it's a nice palette and it has a lot of basic glittery shades. I don't feel like it's a palette I will get a lot of use from because I have other palettes that have the glimmer shades that I want. I don't necessarily want like a brown glittery shade or like a super white pale glittery shade or a black glittery shade. I barely even use a black matte shadow, let alone me going to use a glittery black shadow. It's just not for me. I don't feel like it's super convenient, or you can do a full look with it. You would definitely have to incorporate other shadows, like other matte shadows, to be able to get a really good use out of that palette. So that's just me. I'm gonna be skipping on that. Next, this kind of hurts my corazon because I love Violet Voss. You guys know I love Violet Voss, but I will be skipping the Violet Voss times Nicole Concilio palette. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know who Nicole Concilio is. I've never watched her videos. I recently found out that she made videos when they like talked about this collaboration on Violet Voss Instagram. I don't follow her anywhere. I mean, I honestly don't know who she is, and that's just that. I mean, she must be somebody to be collaborating with Violet Voss, but personally I don't know who she is. And the palette itself, I feel like has too many orange shades. Like, it's like orange overload. And if you guys know, I have Violet Voss Ride or Die palette, and that palette has a whole row of orange shadows, and I have a couple other palettes that have a bunch of orange shadows, so I don't feel like I need this one. I was honestly looking to buy it just because one of the shadows names is Pizza, but I was like, really, do I need that one shadow, which is an orange shadow? The only pop of color this has is like that blue, and I'm not really into those kind of blues for me to like shell out $45 on that palette. So that's why I'm skipping that palette. Next, the Sephora Warm and Cool palettes. And I do want to specify the warm and the cool palette because I actually do want the, what's the name of that palette? The colorful one, I want that one. Now the warm one, it's nice. It's a nice warm palette, but I feel it's too brown for my preference and what I like. It has too many browns that I feel like I already have in all my other palettes. And the cool palette just looks so boring. I'm personally not a fan of cool tone palettes or eyeshadows, so that one was definitely a no-go for me since the beginning. The warm one, I kind of considered it. Then I watched videos, reviews, and swatches, and it just has too many brown shades for me. Now, the colorful one, that one, like, I just saw the picture and I feel inspired, and I don't even have the palette. I definitely want to buy that one because that one's so fun, so bright, and I have seen reviews. A lot of people, that's the one they mostly recommend. Even though it does have fallout, that's the one that they mostly recommend in the reviews and videos that I've watched. So yeah. And last but not least, this also hurts my heart because I love Huda Beauty products. You guys know I have a lot of her products. Well, mainly all of them, except these that I'm going to mention. I have liquid lips, I have eyelashes, I have the eyeshadow palettes, and I have the highlighter palettes. The only thing I'm going to be skipping on is the lip toppers or liquid lipsticks, the glittery liquid lipsticks. Now in theory, these look really cool. And I have seen her snaps how you can make them matte, so you apply them and then you just blot them with a napkin and it just leaves the color and the shimmer. Like I said, I'm not personally a fan of like a matte shimmery lip, and this just feels like I have to do more to make it matte. Like, technically it's kind of like a lip topper. You apply it over a liquid lipstick or, you know, any lipstick, and it gives you that shimmer and that glimmer and all that. Definitely these are ones I'm going to skip on from the Huda Beauty line. I am super excited and like looking forward to her new palette and her foundation, but this is definitely a no for me. So yeah, and I feel like that's about it for this video. I know I wasn't too extra sassy and too extra bitchy in this video, and that's totally fine. Again, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like what I said about certain products. If you like these products, if you want to purchase these products, that's totally fine. We all have different opinions. We all have different tastes in everything, and that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you agree with or disagree with, what products you want to buy, or maybe what products you already bought. Let me know what you think of them, and maybe you think I really need to try it. But like I said in the other one, I probably won't. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Sorry, skipping it.